haven't uploaded a YouTube video in ages. I actually think I film more if I'm upset or lonely, probably because I use it as a like sort of a video diary or like journal entry, and maybe if I'm just like looking for a bit of connection or attention from people. So that's probably what makes me film more. Wait, I actually just came to a realization I don't even need therapy. I'm actually just doing it so well on my own. That's why I haven't really filmed that much. I'm actually really content at the moment. Even though I'm a bit scared about the world and like feeling a bit of having a little bit of an existential crisis, but like, aren't we all? What's been happening recently? Oh yeah, so I went All Together Now, went to my first festival since before COVID. Crazy. I had so much fun on the Saturday. Everyone was so nice because it just feels like when you're at a festival, everyone is like on the same page and wants everyone else to have a good time. So there's no bad vibes. It's all just chilled out, sexy vibes, which is why I really like a festival. But after the first day, I just got real like paranoid and uncomfortable. And also with big gigs, like I love music obviously, and I love seeing music live, but I only really like going to small intimate gigs. Not anything to do with like the sound or like it's not a pretentious thing. It's actually just because I'm so self-conscious in big crowds for some reason. Especially with dancing, I feel like I was grand if you're going to a club with the DJ, because everyone's kind of facing forward and everyone's sort of dancing the same, just like a bop. It's much easier and straightforward. And I love dancing as well. I love dancing with my sisters and like if we're really close friends. But for some reason at like large concerts, like in the 3 Arena or whatever, at the main stage at a festival, I get so uncomfortable and embarrassed about my dancing, and it's really annoying because I want to enjoy myself and I want to be having fun, but it's like my body won't let me, or obviously it's my head that won't let me. It's just like, you're a fucking loser, you know. And it's just like your dance moves are so fucking stupid. But I still had a good time anyway, in spite of that, in spite of my head being like, you're embarrassing yourself. But I feel like if I went with my sisters, then I would have had a much better, I would have just felt more comfortable, because you have a core group. Because I spent Saturday with my cousin, and I just feel like if you're with your family, you feel so much safer. And that was really good. But then she left on the Sunday, so I was just like, I wasn't with my family anymore, do you know. I had a barbecue yesterday in my house. One of my last friends, Molly, who I recently made friends with like a good few months ago, we were just getting really, really close, and she's just emigrated. So it's like every time I'm building on a relationship with someone, and then new friends that I made at the festival as well, they're all emigrating too. So it just feels really fucking pointless. I'm getting more because I love having a friendship with one person. I'm not good at like adapting myself into a friend group. I've talked about that before, and it's just not the type of person I am. I just can't keep up with a group. But I love having one really good relationship with people from different places, and so I got really close to Molly, and now she's emigrated, so I was really upset. We were literally fucking bawling our eyes out when we went for dinner together, our last dinner together. But I'm going over to London on the 22nd of August to record podcasts, one with one of my favourite authors as well, and it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. It's one of I'm most excited for. And I'm also recording one with Emma Neal, and I'm going out for dinner with my friend Reese. I haven't seen him in I saw him the last time I was in London. Did I? Yeah, but I never, like, I was with my baby, so I couldn't, give him my full 100% full attention. It's my mammy's birthday as well tomorrow, so we're going to Powerscourt for lunch. Anyway, these are the 2 books I've been reading. So Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit by Jeanette Winterson. Can you see this? It's about a girl who grows up in a really strict, conservative religious family, and she's figuring out her sexuality. It's really good, really well written. I think it might be a memoir because the protagonist in it is also called Jeanette, so I presume it's about her. I don't know. But my mum also read this, and she said that Jeanette Winterson's other books are fantastic as well. My mum's reading Sunburn at the moment. We literally have the exact same taste. It's so funny. Like, she just bought that without knowing that I'd read it, Then I'm reading Old Romantics by Maggie Armstrong. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's very similar to Neve Campbell, the way she writes. It's about like all her past lovers and stuff. Well, I didn't actually drink that much yesterday at the barbecue. It's just that I was up late cleaning, and I need my 8 hours sleep, or it does really affect me. Oh, sorry. Also, this is not my house. This is my auntie's house. I'm house sitting for my auntie again. If anyone watched my videos last summer, I house sat for her for a week, whereas this time we were here for 5 weeks. Oh my god, it's just like we're having the perfect day every single day, because it's very near the sea. I live at the moment, I live in like kind of in the Dublin Mountains, which is lovely. I love being in, like, we're surrounded by nature and fresh air and hikes, but I also love having access to the sea, because I grew up around the sea, and I feel like you're just drawn to huge bodies of water if you did grow up near large bodies of water, and it just makes me feel real calm and like puts things into perspective. I miss the days where women would just be sent out to sea if they were depressed instead of getting lobotomies or being burned at the stake. It was so nice being able to live near the sea and People's Park, the playground. We're moving back on Wednesday, and the Lexicon Library. Oh my god, if you live near Dún Laoghaire, it's such a good fucking library. And I only just discovered it in the past week. Well, I knew it was there, but I didn't know how close it was to me. When I was doing her podcast, she was with her nanny a lot more during the week because we'd all, it was like pre-recorded. And then with my own podcast as well, I pre-record all the episodes and then going to London to record them. That I wasn't having a lot of time, just the two of us together. And I feel like you can definitely see that in her behaviour. Toddlers do tend to act out a little bit more. I think that the 4 pillars of it is like connection. So these are the things that toddlers need, and it can also be applied to adults' lives because it's definitely true for me as well. Maybe a few extra things that adults need, but for toddlers it's like connection. So that would be like connection with me or her dad or like her other loved ones. Time spent outside or getting exercise. Then diet, obviously if you have too many processed foods, sugar, that sort of shit, all the crap that's bad for you. And then screen time. They're the 4 things that I like to keep an eye on with her. And then obviously if I'm working where she's very used to having me here all the time, because I'm like technically I just like work in the evenings, or when she's napping, like right now she's literally napping and I can work. There was a lack of connection there because I was off, like she was getting minded by someone else. Now she was with Jason's mom, and Jason's mom's fucking brilliant and they love each other so much, so it's been fantastic and I'm very lucky to have her. And then time outside and exercise, so that could be affected by, if like you have a week straight of raining, or you're not spending as much time outside for whatever reason, like you're busy or whatever. That affects the two of us. We're both fucking grumpy. And then diet, sugar, just keeping an eye on the sugar. She's just so fucking cute though, it's so hard to say no to them at this stage because they're able to ask for stuff. This morning at the playground she literally said, "Mama, I so happy." Like, so she's always asking for me for ice cream and chocolate. I know, I hate saying no to her, especially if I'm like not spending a lot of time with her. And then screen time. So she doesn't actually watch too much screen time. It's kind of like we'll watch it together in the evening sort of thing, which also I do think counts for connection. If you have screen time on to get stuff done for entertainment, I feel like it has more of a negative effect on her then if she's watching telly on her own. It's more like it's kind of still, because we're cuddling on the couch and we're watching it together, it still kind of counts as connection. Maybe that feels like cheating or I'm trying to justify it. So and the ways I connect with her, I was just like, we'll go for a coffee date, she'll get a fucking baby tea. No, obviously that's not going to work. Even bringing her to the playground or doing fun things with her, that's not us connecting. Do you find that makes us connect is if we're playing together at home. She's able to engage in an imaginary play now with like little dolls. She'll say, "My name is whatever," and then start a story, which is really much easier to be able to play then, because before that I was like, I hadn't a clue. That we're not my strong suit at all. Playing with little kids is really, I was never good at it. I wasn't good with Cora either. I don't have a good imagination or something when it comes to that. And then we'll do like drawing and colouring together in art. That's really good connection. Playing hide and seek and chasing, she loves that as well. Having a bath together, they're all the things that make us connect, and obviously like affection and cuddling and stuff. I hope everyone's having a good summer.
I first wanted to be a YouTuber, I think when I was like 17 or 18 years old, and my boyfriend at the time was always trying to convince me and encourage me to do it. I don't think I posted properly until I was 19, and if I had to watch them back, honestly it would be torturous if I did. They're probably so cringy. I'll probably look back on the videos I have now in a couple of years and find them cringy as well, but I also am so grateful for the space that the internet has given me to express myself and figure out who I am, because growing up I didn't feel like I had a very significant identity or anything that was quintessentially me, or being like, that's so Keelan, or I've never felt like I was good or really good at just one thing that would have given me purpose or made me feel a little bit like I'm doing something right. But making videos has given me the space to like try out new different things. Also, the people have been watching me, I know some people are probably new, or people have been watching me for years, but the people who have been watching me for years and it just accepted me for who I am and not shamed me for trying to figure out who I was, even though I'm still sort of figuring out, but it makes it a lot easier to be able to document all the changes that I'm going through and be able to look back in hindsight and think, wow, I've come such a long way. And I do have so much fun making these videos. It's my favourite part of my job. So I just wanted to thank anyone who has been here for longer than a few years and has stayed with me, even though you might not agree with everything I say or not agreed with phases that I've gone through. and you've stayed with me through it anyway. Yeah, I'm really lucky to be in the position that I am. I feel so happy every day.